Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Yes, so my people, as we are hearing what is going on in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, they said that the Ooni of Ife is in tears. And the palace is shocked because of the fact that Blublo's senior aunt has been implicated in the plot to remove Queen Naomi's name from the, palace register. Now, if you have followed the gist carefully from yesterday, they said that if something happened, that the Ooni of Ife himself uncovered a conspiracy against Queen Naomi to remove his name and alienate her from the palace completely. That this plot was masterminded by so many people in the palace, and the Akowe Oba was also at the, hem of affair of this plot. And today, I have come to give you more update on what is going on in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Yes, so as we are hearing indeed, they said Naomi's name was, completely removed from the palace register. That it was a shock. Like, Ooni of Ife could not believe what he saw. And even though that the Yoruba people, especially from, the Ooni of Ife, the Ile-Ife, that happens to be their, global headquarters of the Yoruba people, if I may use that word, believe in reintegration rather than banishing, but offenses like this, okay? The Ooni will not hesitate to banish whoever is involved. And as we are hearing yesterday, they said the Akowe Oba was given 12 hours to, spell out the names of those who are involved in this plot. And they said we have a lot of development going on as it is right now in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. But shockingly to the Ooni of Ife, report has it that the oldest aunt to Blublo has been implicated in the plot to, have removed Olori Naomi's name from the palace register. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Delara. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sources still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you. I share. I do well, my people. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead. Hit that subscribe button and do not forget to turn on the notification bell and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Yes, so my people, Naomi has survived, and yet again, once again, she has indeed survived. Our people say the lizard that jumps from a high tree and survives does not fear crawling animals. It is not a small something, no. They say that Akowe Oba has mentioned Blublo's aunt's name to be part of those who tricked him, into releasing that register. Now, and how this did it happen? They say Blublo's aunt was standing in front of, him when, as in trying to make inquiry, concerning the palace and an event that was happening in the palace. According to the Akowe Oba, it said that at the time that this was happening, Blublo had gone to Ilorin for an event, Blublo was representing the Ooni of Ife in Ilori, that this woman was standing in front of him, asking him to expedite action concerning a particular document that they were supposed to collect for an event that's supposed to happen in the palace. And because the woman was standing in front of him, is a big woman, respected woman, and asking him some of these questions. And the guard came at that same time to collect the registry, that he did not pay attention, but he just gave the guard the registry. But what he also said is that the guard had not come alone, that the guard came with a document, and he did not pay so much attention. He just saw Ooni of Ife's signature, and he released the register to the guard, believing that the guard was taking it to the Ooni of Ife. But that is a gist I'm going to come in later. I will get you to know what's happening in that gist. Sorry about this. Somebody has talked about it. Sorry. Most times when I'm doing this video, I am also doing something else. So I'm sorry about that. And so now, how is Blublo's aunt a part of this plot to get Naomi out of the palace, Naomi's name out of the palace? Akowe Oba said the reason why he feels that Blublo's aunt had something to do with it, that when that register was being returned to him, it was the same guard that returned that register to him. And on the day that guard was returning the register to him, it was even raining. The guard came from Ooni of Ife's office with that register. And when the guard was returning the register to him, this Blublo's aunt was also there. Now, considering the fact that it was raining, he was surprised that the woman was not wet, okay? Like the woman wasn't rushing out from her car. The woman never had the umbrella. It was looking as if the woman was in the vicinity. And he remembered something. He could recall that he saw the face of that woman and that the woman was coming behind the guard. And when the guard returned the document to him, the woman was standing there and asking another question. And so Akowe Oba said that incident that he did not even know. When they returned the register to him, he put the register back where the register is supposed to be. That he did not even know. That was why when Kabiyesi asked for that register, it was Ooni of Ife's father that asked first and all of that. He willingly just gave the register because he didn't know anything had gone wrong with the register. And the reason why he's mentioning this woman's name is because right now he's beginning to see what actually transpired, that it could never have been a coincidence because the woman is so, argumentative. The woman is strong all the time. So when he saw the woman coming under the rain, he said he could remember asking himself, why is this Iya coming here by this time to ask for what again under the rain? She just couldn't stay in her house. And they said, that was what he thought. Akowe Oba said that was what he thought. And, the woman asked the question and left. Soon as he collected the document and went back to keep it where it's supposed to be, that the woman left, okay? Yes, that this woman left. And so when the gbasgbos happened now, they called him, when they summoned him. He now started recalling what had happened. Going back to check the letter that was given to him, he did not see the letter. He had to go round and round and round and round, as God would have it. He had a photocopy. Normally, if you receive a letter from the Oba, you photocopy it, you stamp it, and you keep. But because God wanted to save him, according to what the Akowe Oba was saying, he now stamped the photocopying, made 2 copies of that document and, stamped the one he got from the Oni, the original, and he kept it inside his file. But going to look for it, he didn't see it. But the second copy of that very document that he made, he had it inside one of his diary. So he had that one there, so he had to bring it out. They said the elders have seen that there was actually a letter with the seal of the Ooni of Ife, with the signature of the Ooni of Ife, that, was authorizing him to release the register. And so he did not even look at it because even when they brought that letter before the elders, they said anybody could have accepted because it was pure and everything. They sealed everything from the Ooni of Ife, just like they always operate. They have their modus operandus, okay, in the palace. And so the same way they operate, nothing was different. The thing was written on the letterhead of the Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife's stamp was there. Ooni of Ife's signature was there. And so they brought it. And who is this man to argue with the Ooni of Ife? He released the document. And who is this person who brought that letter to him? The palace guard. And where is the palace guard? The palace guard had already gone, okay? According to what they say, they said that the palace guard said he got an invitation, as in a visa invitation for the U.S. Visa, like he was going to go and attend a visa interview and to go to the US, and that was all. He wrote a resignation letter and all of that. So apparently it is looking as though this women really paid him handsomely, and what he did was he left. Now, my question is that how do they employ this palace guard? Do they not go through due protocol? Don't they take some kind of oath? Is it everyone? But they said this palace guard has been in the palace for over 4 years now. So apparently they used him. Apparently he knew what he was doing. Apparently they paid him. And so when they paid him, he decided to disappear with the money. And that is what we are hearing. And they say this is causing a whole lot of problems in the palace. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.